The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Dr. Sarah Chen stepped onto the crystalline platform, her worn laboratory coat a stark contrast to the shimmering robes of the assembled alien dignitaries. Around her, beings from 100 worlds watched with expressions ranging from mild amusement to barely concealed contempt. "Honored delegates," Sarah began, her voice steady despite the weight of 1,000 alien gazes. "I come before you today to present humanity's findings on what we call the fundamental interaction paradox." A series of chittering sounds erupted from the Zephyrian delegation, their equivalent of laughter. High Counselor Vexithara, a being whose crystalline form refracted the chamber's light into dancing rainbows, spoke with the authority of millennia. "Young human," Vexithara's voice resonated like wind chimes. "Your species has existed for mere moments in cosmic time. We have studied the universe for eons before your world even cooled. What could you possibly tell us that we do not already know?" The Krunian ambassador, a massive creature whose metallic hide had witnessed the birth and death of stars, rumbled his agreement. "The laws of physics are immutable, human. We have proven this across countless civilizations. Your curiosity is nothing more than primitive fumbling in the dark." Sarah's jaw tightened, but she pressed on. "Respectfully, counselors, that's exactly the problem. You've all accepted these laws as absolute truths. But what if they're not laws at all? What if they're just habits?" The chamber erupted in what could only be described as cosmic laughter. The gaseous nebulons pulsed with bioluminescent mirth, while the insectoid hive queen's mandibles clicked in rapid succession. Even the normally stoic eternal archives, ancient AI constructs, flickered with what might have been digital amusement. "Habits?" Vexithara's form brightened with what Sarah had learned was their expression of condescension. "Child, we have mapped every quantum fluctuation, catalogued every force interaction, predicted every stellar phenomenon with mathematical precision. The universe operates on fundamental constants that change," Sarah interrupted, causing a ripple of shocked silence. "We've been monitoring them for only 300 years of serious scientific inquiry, and we've noticed variations. Tiny ones, but consistent. The speed of light isn't constant. It fluctuates by 0.01% over cosmic timescales. Gravitational effects show similar variations. These aren't measurement errors." The Krunian delegate's massive head tilted. "Impossible. Our measurements span millions of your years." "Exactly." Sarah's eyes lit up with the fervor that had driven her species to the stars. "You've been measuring for so long that you've been observing the universe's learned behavior, not its natural state. Think about it. Consciousness observes reality. Reality responds to observation. What if, over billions of years of being observed and measured by advanced civilizations, the universe has actually learned to behave according to your expectations?" The chamber fell into an uncomfortable silence. Sarah activated her holographic display, showing a complex web of data that stretched across the visible spectrum and beyond. "We call it the consciousness resonance effect. Humans, being relative newcomers, have been approaching physics from a different angle. We ask what if instead of what is. We question everything, even our own conclusions. And in doing so, we've discovered that reality is far more malleable than anyone realized." High Counselor Mordeth of the Silicon Collective, whose computational matrix had been processing universal constants for epochs, finally spoke. "You suggest that our very observation has trained the universe to behave predictably?" "More than that," Sarah replied, her excitement building. "We've been conducting experiments in deep space far from established civilizations. In those regions, away from billions of years of consistent observation, the fundamental constants show much greater variation. Reality is more fluid there, more curious." She gestured to her display, showing footage of human research stations where light bent in impossible ways, where gravity flowed like water, where matter and energy danced in patterns that defied conventional physics. "My colleagues back on Earth have developed what we call curiosity engines, devices that approach universal constants with genuine uncertainty rather than expectation. And the results?" Sarah paused for dramatic effect. "The results show that reality responds to curiosity with possibilities we never imagined." The Zephyrian High Counselor's crystalline form dimmed. "You're saying that our pursuit of absolute knowledge has limited the universe itself?" "I'm saying that your certainty created cosmic habits," Sarah replied gently. But here's the beautiful part. Now that we know this, we can unlearn them. Together. The chamber remained silent for long moments. Finally, the ancient eternal archives spoke, their collective voice carrying the weight of eons. We have observed for 10 billion years, seeking to understand the universe's nature. But perhaps we have been teaching it instead. Dr. Chen smiled, the expression radiant with the boundless curiosity that defined her species. The universe is vast and full of wonders we haven't even imagined yet. It's been waiting for someone to ask the right questions, to approach it with fresh eyes and genuine wonder instead of predetermined expectations. And if we were to embrace this uncertainty? Vexithara asked, their form flickering with what Sarah now recognized as intrigue rather than condescension. Then we rewrite the laws of physics themselves, Sarah said softly. We turn the universe back into the playground of infinite possibilities it was always meant to be. We stop being its teachers and become its students once again. As murmurs of excitement began to ripple through the previously skeptical delegates, Sarah felt a familiar thrill, the same sensation that had driven humanity to leave their homeworld, to question everything, to never accept impossible as a final answer. The cosmos, it seemed, was about to remember how to dream again,